The almighty Prince Vegeta!
What's good, people? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and today I'm going to be going over the most recent edition of the Dragon Ball Legends GamePress tier list. But before I do that, I do have a little bit of explaining to do, because if you've seen my channel, you'll know I haven't uploaded in around 2 weeks, which is so poor from me. To explain why briefly, I've been going through a few things IRL physically. You know, mentally I'm fine, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to push on. But physically, I just haven't really been myself. But I'm coming towards the end of that now, I hope. So, you know, I'm here and I'm ready to push out this content again. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into it too much because I'll be here for like 10 or 15 minutes. So, without further ado, let's just jump into this tier list. So, since I reviewed their tier list last, we've of course had the arrival of Golden Frieza and Whis. So, it'll be pretty interesting to see where they're ranked. I've used Golden Frieza quite a bit. I pulled him first multi and then dipped. So, I haven't used Whis, but I have faced him quite a bit and he is pretty good support unit. So yeah, so let's jump into it. So starting with tier god, we have Goku. Let me scroll up there. We have Goku number 1, Super Gogeta number 2. The order hasn't changed and that is completely fine. Goku, the best unit in the game right now. It'll be interesting to see if he goes to number 2 once he loses his featured boosts, because then him and Super Gogeta will be on an even playing field. But for now, Goku, so oppressive. You see him so often. Such a good unit. Number one's fine. Number one's fine. And then Super Gogeta, still easily a Z plus tier unit, even without his featured boost, but not quite as good as Goku. I apologise if you can hear that dog in the background. I hate that dog, man. One of my neighbour's dogs. I hate it. But anyway, going into Z tier. Golden Frieza number 3, okay. Then we have LF Full Power Frieza number 4. Oh, this dog. I feel like opening my window and screaming at it, man. Apologies if you can hear it. Apologies if you can hear it. LF Full Power Frieza number 4. Gogeta 4 number 5. Revival Frieza number 6. Jiren number 7. Okay. I'm just noticing now that there's a few units that have dropped down. So Goku and Vegeta aren't here. Future Gohan, who got moved up last time, isn't here. I'm pretty sure that's it. I think they're the only two that have been moved down. So we've had Golden Frieza introduced into Z tier. We've had Revival Frieza moved up into Z tier as well, okay. So in regards of my order, even though I do think Angel Frieza is fantastic, Golden Frieza shall I say, even though I think Golden Frieza is fantastic, offensively he is so good, arguably the best 1% unit in the game alongside Revival Frieza, both absolutely fantastic, fits into LOE so well, has so much support on there as well. But the only thing is, he can be killed quite easily. Now, a common experience in PvP is you come up against the LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, he locks you in with his ult and he kills you. That can happen to Angel Frieza quite commonly, I'll be honest. Golden Frieza, shall I say, quite commonly. It's happened to me. If you don't have him at like, I want to say 7+, he can die pretty quickly, but the thing about him is his health restoration is insane. So if you're down to like 10% health and you haven't popped your main yet, you can be up to like 80-90% within the next 10 to 15 counts. So can definitely get that health back, which makes up for his lack of defense. But when you're saying that he's the 3rd best unit in the game in comparison to LF Full Power Frieza, for example, I'm not sure I'd agree. But definitely Z tier, because offensively he is so good, and he is on the best team in the game in LOE. But I just wouldn't quite put him above LF Full Power Frieza, to be honest. Now G4 in number 5 is fine. As good as he is, and if this was talking individually, I would definitely put him above Golden Frieza and Full Power Frieza, but with how good LOE is, you have to take that into account. So, in regards of Z tier, my list would actually be, so number 1, number 2, obviously undisputed, Goku and Super Gogeta. Number 3, right now, I would have LF Full Power Frieza, then I would have Golden Frieza, then Revival Frieza, then I would have G4, then going down to S briefly, I would have Goku and Vegeta. Then I would have Future Hon, Sword of Hope, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and then I'd have Jiren. Because even though Jiren is a fantastic unit, you're not going to run him on LOE because of how good First Form Frieza is there. And I'm surprised, to be honest with you, that LF First Form Frieza is this low. Considering they've moved up Revival Frieza, Golden Frieza, and LF Full Power Frieza is already in Z tier. I'm surprised that First Form Frieza is this low, but individually I'd agree he is around mid-S, but yeah, Jiren I'd bring down. I'd probably swap him with Goku and Vegeta, to be honest, because when you actually think about it, and you compare Goku and Vegeta and the new Golden Frieza, they both have a very similar job. They're quite fragile defensively, they both do very good damage, and they can both heal through their health restoration to make up for their lack of defense. But I wouldn't say they're a tier apart. Even though Golden Frieza is on LOE, as I've said like 3 times in this video already, the best team in the game, I wouldn't put him a whole tier above Goku and Vegeta. So I'd move them back up to Z. Future Hon, haven't seen too much of Future Gohan Fusion Warriors, to be honest. The only times I've really seen him is on Future, alongside Sword of Hope Trunks and LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and that team is really good. So you could argue Future Gohan still being in Z, I wouldn't be mad at that for sure, but if you want to put him high S, that's fine. Sword of Hope, same thing. LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, I do feel like is S tier for now, but once God Ki gets fleshed out a little bit more, he could definitely move up. He's pretty popular right now on the green-green-yellow setup with Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Goku, and Vados. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Vados moved up in this list as well. But yeah, I'm happy with him being there. First form Frieza, I guess I'm happy with. But if you want to, you know, go with the theme of this tier list, I'm pretty sure he should be a little bit higher. But that's fine. Super Vegito has taken quite a hit recently. Fusion Warriors, you don't really see him on there anyway. He's usually on the bench. Super Saiyans has taken a massive hit. Because of LOE, they directly counter them. And then, which other teams is he on? Super Saiyans. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's about it, really. That's about it. Oh, yeah, Mono Purple, of course, Mono Purple. Which you are definitely not seeing right now. I haven't seen Mono Purple in a minute. So, yeah. Super Vegito has taken a hit for sure. Full Power Frieza. In my opinion, a bench option to Legends Limited Full Power Frieza. Or LF Full Power Frieza. So, he's okay in S, but he is a bench option in my opinion. Otherwise, Goku, good with Super Gogeta, but I'm not sure I'd have him above some of the units that I know are below him, so I'd probably drop him down to tier 1. Whis. Now, Whis, I would agree, is a S tier unit, because he is a great support. He has more or less taken Vados' role on God Ki. But, he is kind of fragile, doesn't do the most damage, but the obscure thing that he has is pretty annoying. I won't even cap, it is pretty annoying. Good support unit. Would I put him maybe a little bit higher? I'll keep him there for now. I'd keep him there for now. Just because of the fact that God Ki isn't quite the complete team yet. They're still lacking that revival, endurance, defensive unit to really cover Whis and other units on there like Beerus, who really needs the defensive cover. So for now, yep, S tier is fine for Whis. Going down to tier 1 just briefly. I don't really like to, you know, even review tier 1, so a lot of the time you can see the preferential order in there. Like the guys that make this list is kind of like their preference, but you could easily swap some of these units around. Beerus, that's fine. I do think he has S tier potential, but he just can't take a hit very well, and God Ki doesn't really have the defensive unit to cover him. Goku Black Zamasu, that's fine. They've been replaced by Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and all of their teams, more or less. Revival Gohan, you just never see anymore, in all honesty. I mean, you see him on movies occasionally. Mono Purple if you bump into it, but Mono Purple just gets fucked. Super Saiyans again gets fucked, so yeah, Revival Gohan, I can kind of understand him being this low. Chilled, don't see him anymore because First Form Frieza is superior if you have him Zenkai'd, and Super Saiyans you're not really seeing too much of, so he's kind of lost his purpose. So Chilled, I think you could drop. Bardock is fine there. Super Saiyans, as I just said, you're not really seeing too much of them. First Form Frieza has been replaced. Majube, kind of see him here and there, but he's just average at this point. Evo, been replaced. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's okay there. Android 17 I'd drop. You never see androids at all. And on Universal Survival Saga, he's been replaced twice over, so yep, get him off. Get him down. Demon King Piccolo, who I do really like individually, but regen is just in the mud. Bardock, he's okay there, I guess. I think individually he's definitely an S tier unit, but Saiyans are meh, you know. So, okay. Free-to-play Vegeta, pretty decent unit. Shenron as is he the best red unit in the game? They've actually ranked Shenron as the best red unit in the game. I would not agree with that. I definitely wouldn't agree with that. I'd put FSK, 8 Vegeta, and Corrupted Merge Zamasu above him. So I'd bring Shenron down for sure, because the only team you really want to run him on is GT, and GT aren't a great team, in all honesty. Birdku can come down a little bit, for sure. Perfect Cell, he's okay there, I guess. Vados should go up, for sure. Vados should go up. because green, yellow God Key is a pretty popular team right now. So I'd probably put Vados. I wouldn't put her in S tier because she's so fragile. But then again, she does get like 3 times Zenkai boosted on that team. Yeah, I'd put her up to S. I'd put her just below Whis, and I'd move Whis up to maybe where Otherworld Goku is and drop Otherworld Goku down to tier 1. So yeah, where am I? Vados. FSK needs to go up for sure. FSK needs to go up. Merge Zamasu's fine there. He's like a meh unit. Android 21, I haven't seen her in a minute. Free-to-play Goku, he's okay, I guess. I don't know why he's above Corrupted Merge Zamasu, to be honest. That's kind of ridiculous, but okay. Rose, he's mid. You know, I hate to use that word, but he is mid. There's no doubt about it. Topo been replaced by Angel Golden Frieza. Bojack is low. I have just realised. Why is Bojack this low? What the hell? I've completely forgot about him. He's arguably the best red in the game. For sure. How did I forget about Bojack? That's a disgrace. Bojack needs to go up to S. Straight up to S. Bojack is such a good unit. Like, why is he there? Bordering on tier 2. Below Rose. You know what? This list was fine up until this point. I'll be honest. Like, once this list's done, I'm going to at the Game Press guy and I'm going to ask him why Bojack's so low. Because that is crazy. Bojack on Power 4 opponent he's so good. He walls off Goku so well. Against green, yellow God Key, he walls that team off as well. Like, he shouldn't be that low, for sure. He's below the free-to-play Goku as well. He's below Android 21, he's below Merge Zamasu. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Even him being below Ape is crazy. Like, for sure. So I'd put Bojack up in S. Going down to tier 2. Gogeta Blue, I mean, he's not a tier 2 unit, but he's been replaced quite a few times, so I can understand it. Goten, meh. You know, Revival Gohan exists, and he's always going to be better than Goten, so okay. Piccolo, regen in the mud. Coke and Goku didn't really make an impact in the meta, to be honest. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then from that point on, to be honest, I mean, Kid Buu, that's a bit harsh. You can run him on Power 4 opponent, but once again, a lot of these units, I'm guessing, are based around their best team and how well they're doing at the moment, or if they're like second or third choice on their team in Gogeta Blue's case. But yeah, tier 2, not really too much to look at there, but just to review this list briefly. So Z tier, Z plus tier, fine. God tier, if you want to call it that, is fine. I'd have LF Full Power Frieza in 3, Golden Frieza in 4, Revs in 5, G4 in 6, Goku and Vegeta in 7, Future Gohan 8, Trunks 9, Vegeta 10, Jiren 11, and then, yeah, just small minor changes, but the list is pretty good. The list is pretty good. I think the Game Press team moving the majority of LOE, their core anyway, up to Z tier is the right move because they are undisputedly the best team in the game. But yeah, that is going to do it for this tier list. Let me know down below if you agree with this list, if you agree with my analysis of this list. And once again, my apologies for being ghost or going ghost. I'm going to try my best to upload pretty consistently over the next few weeks and moving forward. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying patient with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you in the next one.